Sorry, love. Emergency call.
Well, I'd better get on. Need to get the shutting down for the concrete before the joists arrive.
Don't speak with your mouth full, dear. Do we need the joists?
Well, that's supporting the roof.
Does that mean I shall be able to have some of those old oak beams inside? I saw Jane had some. Hers were plastic. But you wouldn't know from a distance.
Oh, we're not having plastic in our extension. If that's what you want, you shall have the real thing.
Really?
Yeah, I've not spent all these years slaving away to have fake beams. I've finally got the time and money to make a decent job of things, so I'm not going to be messing about with bits of plastic. Well, I'd better get cracking. It's a nice bit of back bacon, that, Jane.
You all right, love? You've not cut yourself, have you?
No, I'm fine. I'll best get on.
That's 5 seconds faster than you did before. 5 seconds. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's nearly the county championships record. And you're doing it here for a warm-up before I've even got here. I don't know. You're unbelievable, you are, girl.
You're just saying 5 to be nice to me.
I'm not, look. You know it was a good run.
I suppose so.
Right, I'll tell you what. I think we'll have some intervals now, because I want a second of that time before the end of the week. Go on.
No. Not for a while. No. No, Mum. Listen. They're not going to make me a partner. No, it doesn't work like that. They're not going to change their minds. Look, I'm just going into work. I'll speak to you soon, OK? Bye. Your Honour. No, Mum, my career is not failing.
Joe, could you send these ones first, please? Thank you. Yeah.
Joanna, can I have a call, please?
Joe, have a look at this. What is it?
This is Dalrye. Now, is that 1A or 18 Rumpel Street?
Oh, dear, silly.
Well, no doubt I can find out for myself when I get there. No, love, I don't think that's a very good idea. It's very slippery. Oh, Miss Neville. Sorry.
Where's your mummy, eh?
Day in the life of Ron and Mr. GP. What's he going to be like when he gets in?
I don't know, but smug and embarrassed my future.
Sorry. Look, Kate, can we... Oh, damn.
Bye, then.
Morning.
Morning, ladies.
Morning.
You're 3 seconds down. Come on, use your arms, girl. Give it some welly. Come on!
Have you been away recently? Africa or Asia?
I went to Calais last year for some booze. Does that count?
I don't think so. Never had any psoriasis before. None in the family.
Nah.
I'm just going to ask one of my colleagues to take a quick look. You know, I don't think there's any point in disturbing them. Not when I can deal with this myself. So you say there's no other patches anywhere else on the body? Hello, I'm after one of Mac's books on dermatology. It's in the cupboard, I think. Can I borrow it?
Sure.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, that's fine. There you go. Nothing.
Good.
Do you need any help?
No, of course not. Why should I?
No reason.
Oh, you don't think... Oh, no. I'm just cross-referencing something for the patient notes, that's all. Thank you.
You're well out. Well out. And I'm not going to tell you how far out you are, because you can't turn in a run when you're so far out.
Sorry.
Well, what happened?
I don't know, Look, I have another go, I can't get it.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Is your leg sore?
I'll run it off.
Where?
It's all right.
How bad is it?
It just twinges a bit when I put my weight on it.
Right. Let's get you off to the doctors.
Now? But I can't miss the rest of training, can I? Look, it's nothing.
Well, if it's nothing, then we go to the doctors. And we'll see if it's nothing. Look, Sal, a run is a run, right? And a time is a time. I'm not going to see you hurt yourself. Now, come on. Ow!
I just dropped the hammer, that's all.
You did not just drop the hammer, Edward. Now stop playing the hard man. Come inside and have a cup of tea and tell me what's wrong.
All right, well, I'll try and fit you in with Dr. Thompson's surgery, Mr. Hampton.
Oh, I'm not Mr. Hampton. I'm Sal's coach.
I'm Mrs. Hampton, Sally's mother.
Oh, hello. Well, take a seat. We won't be keeping you very long.
It's not hurting, is it, love?
Oh, stop embarrassing me, Mum.
There seems to be a lot of patients waiting. It's just that...
What, emergencies?
Well, no, actually, it's Rana. He's taking his time a bit today.
Thing is, shop's opening soon,
Shh.
right? Look, I don't mind coming back another time.
I'm sure it's simple enough. Hello? Right, thanks. Look, can you make an appointment to see me next week? Yeah, send the next one in.
I've even tried to keep the long distance running on the grass.
You can get up now. Well, it doesn't look to me like it's anything too serious. It could be a shin splint. That's a fine hairline fracture of the bone. It's fairly common. I think we should get an X-ray, and in the meantime, you shouldn't run on it. Not until we get the result.
But the national trials are in a month's time. I'll be all right for them, won't I?
We'll have a clearer picture once we have the X-ray.
I can't just give up the nationals.
Well, you shouldn't run on it for now, and if you do, I think we can be fairly sure you won't make the nationals.
I mean, a bit of light training, that won't matter, will it?
Sal, you heard what the doctor said. No track for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Look, things like this happen all the time to athletes. It's not just you, you know. You need to rest.
You don't care, do you?
Well, of course I care. That's why you're not to run on it.
But it's not my fault, is it? I've been doing everything you say, and now you say I can't run anymore. Well, thanks a lot. No, it's not, Sal.
Sorry, she's just a little upset.
I suppose it's understandable. Come on, let's get out.
It's nothing, John. They're just not as nimble as they were. It's not serious.
If it's nothing, what's wrong with going to see the doctors about it, then?
It's just the cold spell. I haven't got time to go to the doctors anyway. Not if I'm going to get this job done properly.
Oh, well, I'm going to find out about it for myself, then.
No, don't.
Why not?
Just don't. I want to finish the extension.
That's it. I'm not having you going on like this.
Yeah, hello. Can you give me that address again? Yeah? Where is that exactly? No, it's... I'm running a bit late, as it happens. I'll try and fit him in next, yeah? Oh, is Kate around? Can I have a word? Thanks. Ah. Hello? Hello? Oh, damn.
Hello, Mac? Hello? Obviously couldn't wait to hear my voice.
Hello, Rana Mystery. Mum, I don't know why I'm not on the television. I'm not trying to disappoint you. Oh, look, Mum, I'm really sorry. Gotta go. Emergency, blood everywhere. Bye.
Hey!
Oh, sorry, this is an emergency. Joe, if my mother rings, don't put a call through. Tell her I'm out. Somewhere. Actually, if she rings and asks for Mac or Helen, don't let her speak to them either. Or Kate.
What if it's a fan ringing?
Or a stalker? What if a stalker rings you?
Or is this all part of the day in the life of Rana Mystery, GP?
Invective and bile are the illegitimate offspring of jealousy, ladies.
Oh, and Mr. Joseph rang for you. He actually rang back to book another appointment, wanted to see a different doctor. Said he didn't seem to think that you knew what you were doing. But I told him not to worry, he was in safe hands. I'm sure everybody's seen it that needs to, Dr. Mystery.
Actually, I was just catching up on the fishing news.
And there's me thinking the only thing you angled for was compliments.
Hi, Mr. Joseph. This is Dr. Mystery. This is going to sound like a really odd question, but do you keep fish?
Here, love. Got you a cup of tea. Thanks. Don't worry about Sean. He does care about you.
Yeah. I'm sorry I let you down, Mum.
You haven't.
But I wanted to get to the Nationals.
That doesn't matter.
It does. It's everything. I was going out in the car to the meetings and stuff, getting chips on the way home. You coming to see me run. It's nice. Well, if I can't run... Well, what if I can't run? We won't be able to do that anymore, will we?
As soon as you're better, it'll be just like before. I know you're going to make me really proud of you one day. And nobody likes to see you do well more than me. Don't be upset.
I'm not. It's just my leg hurts. I better go to college now.
What about your leg?
I need to take my mind off things a bit.
Okay, but don't put too much weight on it.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Sorry to drag you out. He's even been hiding it from me. He doesn't want to see you.
Occupational hazard. Nobody ever wants to see me.
Oh, she has, hasn't she? I told her don't, so she does.
It's only because she cares.
I'm not arguing with that. I'm just wishing she wasn't so bolshy with it. Hey, careful where you're putting your stuff.
Sorry.
That's all right. You don't strike me as being a grafter.
No, matter of fact, I'm not. I did fancy being a surgeon once, for all that sawing in my army. I couldn't hack it, if you'll pardon the pun.
Joan says you're a good bloke. It's not personal like, but I don't want to see you.
It's a shame, because I want to see you. She says you're having trouble with your hands.
All those bloody years on the grinder, knocked you bad at first, but you got used to it after a bit. I'd work out how much money I was getting for every second that I was there. Just count the money instead of watching the clock. Looking forward to good retirement. Me and Joan have a bit of fun.
Can I take a look?
I might not be a thought man like yourself, but I'm not thick. I've heard about this kind of things from other blokes. I've heard about other people who have the same problems from my mates down the boozer. It's other blokes who've been in the same job. But you don't speak about it after a while. You don't want to know if there's anything really wrong. Then she goes and lets the cat out of the bag. Well, for what they're worth, you might as well.
Hey! What are you doing?
It's called vibration white finger. So working with heavy machinery, it can cause damage to the nerves in your hands. Well, it affects the blood supply, so that when there's a sudden change in temperature, your fingers feel numb and tingly. Then when the blood starts to flow again, it can be really painful. It is a manageable condition. It's difficult, but manageable, if you're careful.
I've made a living with my hands working for this. So I'm not going to let a bit of cold in my fingers stop me.
Look, Ed, listen, please, it's important. See, if you carry on doing the job you do, and it's really cold, you could lose the ends of your fingers. All I'm saying is that if you use a bit of common, you shouldn't have any trouble.
If I don't do it myself, I'll never be able to afford to finish it.
Have you ever thought about applying for compensation? Work from your former employer? No, I can give you some telephone numbers.
No, I'm not interested in compensation, am I?
No, right. Look, can you call in at the surgery during the next few days? When you've had time to think it over?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, good. And, Ed, be careful, eh?
Well, I'll be more careful than you at any rate.
Sorry.
Well?
Well, it's an industrial injury that's affecting his hands. Shouldn't be too problematic, as long as he looks after himself. Now, I'll give you a number of a group that can help. They've got all the relevant details about this condition, and they'll be able to tell you whether or not you can make a claim.
Money, you mean?
Yeah, if it's to do with his job, I'm sure he can get some money back. Look, I'm sorry, Joan, I've got to be off. I'll check with him at the surgery if you can get him to pop in. You look after him, and ring that number, all right?
Thanks.
No problem.
I've ruined it, haven't I? Going on about what I was going to do with the extension. All that overtime I put in. Doing the extra weekend so that we could end up with. Now I'll never be able to finish it.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. Really, it doesn't. I'll put the kettle on.
I just can't believe she's done this. Can you give me one good reason why she should blow a career like this?
It might help if you were to sit down and be quiet.
Help who? Help her. It's a bit late for that, isn't it, love?
Then perhaps you could wait outside.
Oh, gladly.
Does it mean that much to you?
Yeah. I love running. Well, I used to. But then when I got good, Well, everyone said I'd do really well next season. You get loads of trophies, and all anyone goes on about is increasing your personal best.
Time to get lost.
Well, I can't tell everyone to get lost.
Why not?
Well, Sean's going out with my mum. They're trying to keep it a secret from me. I pretend I don't know. But, well, if I wasn't doing athletics, then why would they be interested in me?
You've got to talk to them about it.
They don't want to know.
Come in.
What have you done to yourself?
It's just my leg.
Well, what about the National?
Well, we can forget about them, can't we?
She's hurt.
Hurt? She has managed to ruin an outstanding ability.
I don't want to run.
What?
I don't want to run. I knew what I was doing.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't care. You just want me to succeed so you get all the glory. Come on, Sal. You can do better, Sal. You don't care about me. Yeah, I did it deliberately. So you're just going to have to put up with me being useless now.
They said how much?
Well, it's not certain, but they said that's the average figure that's been given for previous compensation claims. And they said it looks like we've got a pretty good case, because other people from the same employer...
Yeah, but they're not going to let us have that amount of money, are they? I mean, why should they?
Because you got it from doing that work. They're liable, she said.
Yeah, but we can't get that. That's more than I got for working there for years. How can I afford that?
Oh, Edward, please. I've asked her to send us a form.
So all those hours, I was working for Nout, and they had that sort of money floating around. I was ruining my hands for a pittance. If they'd been paying a decent wage, I wouldn't be building my own bloody extension, would I? And I wouldn't have white fingers.
Well, that's the point, isn't it?
Well, get her to send the forms then.
I have, Edward.
All those years, wrecking me hands for their profit. I will get the money out of them, all right. So time for a brew, I think, then, Joan. And we might just have a celebratory trip down to the DIY place.
I don't believe this. I just don't believe it. Have you any idea what people will give to have your ability, girl?
Don't you talk to my daughter like that.
Your daughter? Your daughter? I tell you something, love, your daughter is pathetic.
I think that's Sally. I am so sorry.
After all the time and effort I put into her.
Get out of here.
Oh, I'll get out, all right, love. I'll get out. You're finished. And as for you, we're finished. All right?
I'm sorry.
Joe, can you cancel Mr. Joseph's appointment for next week? He won't be needing it thanks to my diagnostic skills and abilities, which I might add are second to none. Fish tank granuloma, or fish tank syndrome, as it is otherwise more commonly known, just so happens to be a particularly rare and difficult disease to diagnose. A disease of the tropical fish. And you get it by putting your hands in the fish tank. Ha!
You are. Brown has just worked out what's wrong with Joseph. A disease of the tropical fish tank. You took your time, didn't you?
I don't know, there's so pleasing something, is there?
Where can I plug it in?
I'm sorry.
Well, the tropical, they've got to keep a constant temperature.
Am I missing something? We are doctors, not aquatic vets.
Dr. Mistry? Dr. Mistry! There's no way I can keep these now. Not with my rash and everything. So I got to thinking what I was going to do with them. And I thought, you could do with them in here. Well, they give me a lot of joy, these fish, over the months. And I thought, well, you could do with them in here. As a gift, like, for sorting me out. I don't mind telling you how to clean it up. It needs a fair bit of time and attention.
Well, that's very kind of you, but...
No, I think that's a lovely idea. And I would like to accept on the practice's behalf. Dr. Mistry, will you take charge of the fish?
But
lovely having them all swimming around.
And thank you for offering to look after them, Dr. Mistry.
Now, it's going to need about half an hour of cleaning a day and an extra couple of hours at the weekend. But the most important thing is keeping the filter clean. This is the filter here.
Is that all right, Dr. Mistry?
Hello, sir.
yeah, just wondering what else could happen today.
Yep. It's your mother. She's outside. She wants to discuss your career. Tell her I'm here.
Actually, don't bother.
You'll be right out. Bye.
I may be about to become the golden boy. She's been going on about getting a pet for ages.
All right, yeah.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No, thanks.
I do love you, you know. I know things have been a bit since your dad, but it's not the running, it's not the nationals, it's you. You're my girl.
Mum.
I'm sorry, love. It's just... I don't want you to think you have to do anything special for me.
I don't, Mum.
That's good, then.